We're just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On the set. Leo.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now the try here for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In motion left goes Cooks. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. In motion left goes Cooks. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
11 mighty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And this play doesn't go anywhere. The Jaguars losing yardage to the 11. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Chark, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they'll get this down to the 10. These two teams all tied after one. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it, and look to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
In motion left goes Cooks. And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this out past the 25. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll pick up of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
11 MT.
In motion left goes Cooks. On 3rd down, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And some space here. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. In motion left goes Cooks. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Aaron Donald. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there's things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Come on,
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down and goal. Lawrence. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Burrow going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Devin Duvernay as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion left goes Cooks. Burrow on play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game. Pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe he starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
In motion left goes Cooks. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go play action with Burrow. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Come on, hey, exit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence out to the flat here for Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Lawrence will throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On play action, Lawrence locates Claypool on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10, here's Lawrence again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
On 2nd and 2, Burrow. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL.
I'm one, right?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. In motion left goes Cooks. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Being chased out left. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
12, 11.
To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
22 yards there, first down. Now Lawrence. He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Lawrence. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. It's a throw again as Lawrence. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
11,
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. In motion left goes Cooks. Burrow's throw taken in by Chark. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
12. 11 Thomas.
On third down, Burrow. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Claypool with another catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Lawrence. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On one, ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship there as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.